Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today on our brief informational notice about the 21st year of the fireworks ban. I have with me today members of the Washington State Patrol, Spokane Police Department, Spokane Fire Department, Spokane Valley Fire Department, 911, DNR, Spokane Cops, Spokanimal, and the Veterans Representative from WorkSource. We also have with us Station 8 and members of the media, and if we can just take a few minutes of your time, we'll go ahead and get started. This is the 21st year of the fireworks ban in Spokane. Just reminding the public that all fireworks are illegal in the unincorporated areas of Spokane County, the cities of Spokane, Spokane Valley, Cheney, Liberty Lake, and Millwood. Many people don't realize that there's a number of illegal explosive devices that are legal anywhere in Washington state. Firecrackers, bottle rockets, missiles, M80s or larger, cherry bombs, and any kind of improvised explosive devices such as tennis balls and sparkler bombs are all illegal throughout the state. In Spokane County alone, and the cities mentioned, all fireworks are illegal. The fine starting in Spokane City is $513 per incident. And we just want to remind the public to enjoy safe, legal activities on the 4th of July with families. We've got a number of wonderful professional fireworks displays put on by licensed pyrotechnicians. And we'll go ahead and get started with Greg Birkland from the Washington State Patrol. No? Okay. Sorry about that. Let's start with Dave Offeld from 911.
I'm David. I'm a supervisor for Spokane County 911. And the first thing I'd like to say that the community of Spokane is served by some of the finest 911 call receivers known in the industry. We're there to serve you and to help you with all your needs, emergency needs for contact in the law enforcement and medical community. We know that the 4th of July is going to be a busy time, and the 4th of July is a busy time for us over at the 911 center. On an average day, we probably take about 30 calls an hour. On the 4th of July, after 9 o'clock, that'll go from 30 to 40 calls per hour to over 150 calls per hour. We normally field around 1,500 calls per day. Starting the first part of June or so, we've started to increase that up to 1,600 calls per day. So you can tell that it's going to get very, very busy for us. And I just want you to know that we're there to take those calls for fireworks, and you should feel free to contact us. Our contact phone number for fireworks calls is 456-2233. That's 456-2233. That's crime check. Unless there's an immediate danger to life or property, then you should call 911. Because we're going to be very busy on the 4th of July, you can expect that our phones are going to be lit up and we may not be able to get to your call right away. Just stay with us, stay on the line until we can answer the call. At that time, we'd ask that you be prepared with some basic information for us. Just give us, we need to know the exact location of where those fireworks are occurring, or to the best of your ability to give us a description of it. And then we'd ask that you provide your name and your contact phone number for future reference. Just remember, it's going to be a busy time. We're going to take a lot of phone calls, but we'll process all of them and we'll help you out in any way possible.
Thank you, Dave. Next, we have Matt Ugaldia from DNR.
Good morning. My name is Matt Ugaldia. I'm with the Washington State Department of Natural Resources. And as far as the department is concerned, we're strong supporters of the fireworks ban in Spokane County. And it's my pleasure to stand up here with our partners in prevention. 90% of the fires in Spokane County, the wildfires, are started by human-caused starts. This fireworks ban, we feel, is a good measure to decrease that number and help us do our job to protect life and property in the county, in all counties in the state. There's several things that you can control, and there's several things that you can't control during a wildfire. The two that you can control or that you can't control are the weather and the topography. The things that you can control are the starts, or you can try to control the starts, and we feel that this fireworks ban is a really good start to dealing with that issue. The other issue that you can control to protect your life and property during a wildfire is to reduce the amount of fuels around your home and on your property. The Washington State Department of Natural Resources has programs set up to help landowners in all counties in eastern Washington with this issue. If you have any questions or you're interested in fuels reduction around your home, please contact us at area code 509 684 7474. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Maurice Volcano from Spokane Cops.
I'm Maurice Volcano, Programs Manager with Spokane Cops. I just wanted to remind our neighbors at this time that we have 10 cops shops within the city of Spokane. We have volunteers that are highly trained to take care of just about any issue that our neighbors might have. So please, please feel free to contact our cop shops for just about anything. Setting off fireworks has such a tremendous impact, not only on our animals and our elderly, but also on some of our vets. And the potential for fire, obviously, for our property is definitely there. I personally experienced what could have been a devastating fire on my own property. The year before fireworks ban came into effect, our garage caught on fire by a still hot bottle rocket. It destroyed half of our garage and almost got to our house. I also have a 12-year-old dog that, of all things, has a heart murmur. She is deathly afraid of sounds that are sharp. Fireworks is the worst sound, and it sets her off completely. I would hate to lose my dog because of fireworks. So please respect your neighbors, respect our neighbors' animals by respecting the fireworks ban. Thank you very much, and please remember to call Crime Check. That's what they're there for. 456-2233. Call Crime Check if you hear fireworks. Thank you.
Thank you, Maurice. Next, we have Gail Mackey from Spokanimal.
Well, I just have two things to say. Number one, keep your pets safe by keeping them in the house, and hot dogs belong on buns, not in cars.
Next, we have Seth Mayer, Veterans Representative from WorkSource.
Hello, I'm Seth Mayer. I'm from a Veterans Representative from WorkSource Spokane. Rocket-propelled grenades, mortar rounds, and artillery all have a distinct sound. And those who've been in a combat situation understand exactly what those sounds are associated with: death, danger, and destruction. A week before the 4th of July celebration in 2011, the spouse of an Iraqi veteran had noticed that her husband was having a hard time dealing with the fireworks that were going off in their neighborhood. And when she confronted him about it, he said, "I can sit here and tell myself all night long that those explosions out there are no danger to us and that I'm not in Iraq. I understand that intellectually, that they're just fireworks. But that doesn't stop the awful feeling I have inside that if I don't go out there and try to do something about it, that people are going to die." By the time 4th of July came around, that veteran had experienced so many flashbacks that he had to be committed to an intake facility because he was going to harm himself. Many veterans in Spokane have chosen Spokane as their home, and they appreciate the ban on fireworks for the past 21 years. The veterans that understand and experience these setbacks will most likely avoid the fireworks celebration altogether downtown, but they can't avoid the fireworks that are going off in their neighborhoods. For our veterans and their family members who are the great support system that they have, I do have some tips for them. The Veterans Crisis Line is available 24/7, 365 days a year. They're staffed by highly trained individuals who understand exactly what the veterans are going through and can talk to veterans of all ages, all eras, all circumstances, while providing dignity and confidentiality. Their phone number is 1-800-273-8255. Here locally in Spokane, if the veteran is in immediate crisis, the first call for help is the best place to give a call to get some help. Their number is 838-4428. And if you're a veteran and now discovering through the 4th of July celebration that these explosions are causing some bad memories and you're having some other readjustment barriers, the Veterans Outreach Center is available for you as well. They offer both individual and group counseling, not only for the veteran, but for the family as well. And most of the counselors there are combat veterans themselves, so they can definitely truly speak in a firsthand understanding what the veteran is going through. Their phone number is really easy to remember, 444-VETS, VETS. I will say to the veteran that isolating at home on the 4th of July will not be very effective. Even if you avoid the downtown celebration, the neighborhood around you are going to have lots of explosions, lots of pops. These are people who do not care about this ban and aren't respecting the laws that have been placed in our community. So my suggestion for you is go to a movie. There's plenty of movies on 4th of July that are starting at 10 o'clock. They're family friendly, and you're going to avoid the celebration, at least the greatest amount of the explosions altogether. I'd like to end by saying that a combat veteran can appreciate the beauty of a parachute flare in the battlefield's night air, or the distant tracer spraying brilliant fountains of colors during a nighttime firefight. Thus, the beauty of the rocket's red glare is welcomed, but the bombs bursting in air and the memories they bring are not. Please respect the ban on fireworks in Spokane. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Seth. Just a couple of quick reminders. Those areas, there are a couple areas where you can purchase fireworks within fairly quick driving distance. I just want to remind the public that they're legal in those areas to purchase, possess, and light off, probably in designated areas with permission, but in areas where they're banned, again, all unincorporated areas of Spokane County, City of Spokane, Spokane Valley, Liberty Lake, Cheney, and Millwood, they're banned to possess and to use. So I appreciate your support of the 21st year of the fireworks ban. Also, just a quick note about sparklers. Sparkler hazards are often downplayed as a non-issue, a low hazard issue, and they're handed to children to play with. They're used at weddings and birthday parties sometimes. They're also illegal, and with good reason. They burn at approximately 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and I think a lot of people just don't realize that. Parents, caregivers, grandparents. Culturally, we are ingrained with this notion that this is the thing to do, to give sparklers to children to run around in the yard with. But once you realize that they burn at 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, it's definitely a different story. Those same caring parents and grandparents and caregivers wouldn't let their child near a stove with a hot pan or near an oven or near any kind of open flame or in any other circumstance where they would be injured. But again, that cultural aspect is so ingrained in us that that's the thing to do on the 4th of July. So just consider that before you think about purchasing or using fireworks. They definitely are a hazard, and that hazard shouldn't be downplayed. I really want to thank all the organizations represented here, to Spokane Fire Station crew from Station 8, Dean Piercy, our audio video tech who pulls all this together, and all of you for supporting the ban. Thanks very much. Does anybody have any questions?
So I got that right, that even sparklers are not okay.
The question was, is it correct that even sparklers are illegal? Yes, that's correct. The other thing about sparklers that people don't realize, they're used in other festivities like weddings and birthday parties, and again, they're illegal. And I think people just really don't recognize the hazard. Oftentimes at these celebrations, there are people there with synthetic made clothing. So you've got polyesters and other nylon type veils and dresses and decorations and hairspray. You know, it's really easy to have an ignition source set those things on fire and really ruin what would otherwise be a wonderful celebration. And there are lots of alternatives, and I just suggest that people seek out those other alternatives as part of their celebrations. Thank you. Good question. Anyone else? Oh, thanks very much. Have a safe and happy 4th of July holiday.